Good afternoon and welcome to Universal Spiritualism, Online Mediums, Veronica Jenkins, Anita here. So I can see a few of you coming on, and as you come on, let me know you're there, say hi and emoji or something, let me know how you're doing. And I'm here this afternoon to be offering 2 mini readings, psychic readings, mediumship if required, and also I shall be using my tarot cards, my trusty tarot cards. If you're familiar with how I work, you watched me work before, I do also offer animal communication readings as well. So if you'd like me to chat with one of your animals, be they in spirit or be they in the physical body still, how I work in that way is with the animal's name basically. So Joey, Bluey, or John, whatever they're called, and whether they're in spirit or they're in the physical body, and we go from there. And we can sort of help you to have, if the animal is still in the physical body, we can have a three-way conversation if you've got any concerns about your animal as I work with you today. So hi there. So we've got Lighthouse Dreamer. Hi there to Lighthouse. Hi there, Davy Jones. And Vivian. Hi there, Vivian, to you. And Davy Jones would like a message from Spirit. And we also have James Merchant. So welcome to you. And it's nice because over the weeks, you get to recognise people's names that keep coming back, returning. So today, there's a few of you here that I've not actually met before, I don't think. So welcome to the new people. And I'm going to start working. Start to come on, I'll start to work, start to build. And as I start to work with you, what I do is I just get drawn to a name and then we start to work. And if you want to keep putting your message in the chat, that's absolutely fine, because as I work, the chat moves up and I don't want you to miss out, basically. So hi there, Krish, as well to you, and Vivian. And I'm going to be drawn here too. I'm going to come to Davy Jones. So you've popped in from YouTube, so welcome to you, Davy. And you are wanted a message from Spirit. So we'll just see where I'm going to take your message from Spirit. And while I'm sort of working and get with you, Davy, and who gathers for you in the spirit world, I do feel actually, just I start to gather with you, I know for you, I mentioned animal communication, but I feel there's also animals in spirit, quite a few animals over there that also making themselves aware to me. As I start to work with you there, Davy, I want to bring a male through here. So I've got 3 people actually that stands very close to you right now. And as I step forward here for you, so it's a male I come to first of all. I do feel this male to be a family member. I feel here this message comes here for you. The feel I get here is coming from Spirit. The message I want to give you from Spirit is, so I feel you've been through a bit of a rough time, just trials and tribulations of everyday life kicks in sometimes. And the message I'm being given on stage, it feels like it's coming from a grandfather, as I feel it for the essence of who they are to be with you. And it's this message of like dusting yourself down, picking yourself up, and continuing and carrying on. I want to say, okay. So if sometimes we can get put off track a little bit, sometimes we get a setback, we all get setbacks, but some of those setbacks are like make us I can't be bothered to try again. And they're making me feel Spirit, making me feel for you, Davey, very strongly, as I here do feel grandfather here. Just a case of, dust yourself down. Almost like when you're trying to learn to ride a bike and you feel like me, I was always falling off. But we get back on again. And that's what I want to say to you, Dave. So I've had a few little like trials and tribulations, a few little hurdles taking place around you at the moment. No, all will be well, all will be fine. And just literally get back on track, get yourself back on that bicycle, so to speak, and pedal away. Because I just feel here good things around the corner for you. I want to say it's okay. And with that, I feel inclined, Davey, and I do feel it's the first time that I've actually worked with you. So again, you may have watched other mediums on the platform, but it's the first time I've connected with you. I'm going to pull you. I love working with these cards. They're the guides and guardian cards. Are you lit? Oh, how funny is that? No, that is funny. I can't. You see, what I love about this sort of type of work, especially online, you couldn't make it up. And all I'm going to say to you is, I did manage to master it after a while, but it took me a while to master learning that to ride a bike. But I do say, and it's so true. I want to say to you, Davey, once you've learned to ride it, you don't forget. So there's a few little hiccups. Just get yourself back on that bike and off you go. I want to say to you, okay. And I also did feel I want to pull a card for you, guide and guardians card. And I'm not going to go with particularly gender here, but it's the butterfly maiden. And for me, with the butterfly, very much signifies change. And if you think of what the butterfly, when it comes from that sort of like the caterpillar here, change into this beautiful butterfly. So I feel here change is around you. I want to say to you, Davey, in a nice way, and it's a beautiful change that comes for you. So carry on your hard work with that bike, all will be good. And go here, say your grandfather, and I also fix your nan as well with you up there in spirit. They are letting you know they are around you. Okay, so I do hope that that helps you a little bit, Davey. Let me see here. I'm going to who I'm drawn to next, and to say, please do just keep putting your message in the chat here. Also, as I'm working, I'm going to come to Lighthouse Dreamer, because I have all your names, but actually I'm very drawn to work to you, Lighthouse Dreamer. And I'm not sure if I've worked with you before, Lighthouse, but we shall see where this session goes for you. And so as you're coming on and you're listening to the other people's messages, sometimes it may also resonate with you, which if it does, take on board the message there for you. But also let me know where you are, which part of the world you are in, because often we have, which is lovely on this platform, we have people from all over the world, people coming from the States, coming from South Africa, from the UK, from Wales. It's just, it's a wonderful medium to connect so many like-minded people. So Lighthouse Dreamer, I'm coming to you. And I'm going to feel for you. I want to use my tarot cards. Now, when I use the tarot cards, when I'm working in this way, I'm looking at the energy around you. Oh, you're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Oh, how wonderful. So I don't know what your weather's like here in Pittsburgh, but I know it's probably a bit like UK. I'm not sure. We're a bit cold here at the moment, but no snow, and I'm glad about that. So card I've pulled for you is the Seven of Cups, Seven of Cauldrons, and this is a lovely card. I want to say to you here, for me, it works on the emotional aspect. So I feel around you now. I know we're coming towards the Christmas period, and everyone's rushing around, feeling we all should be happy and celebrating the Christmas period. But I feel here there is celebration. There's reasons for you. I want to say to you, Lighthouse Dreamer, for you to be celebrating. I don't want to put it towards Christmas. I want to say to you, it's a time of year, and if we've got to the end of the year, and as we come to the end of the year, there's you feel very positive about that challenges, things that's taken place, changes that have been around you. And I just feel here. So I want to say to you with this Seven of Cups cards for you, almost like pat yourself on the back, be proud of all that you've achieved, be proud of all that you have done. I want to say to you, okay? And it feels I want to say to you here, so celebrate, rejoice in all that has all the good that has taken place around you. Very much a celebration card. And I said I don't want to use it for the Christmas period. I just want to use it more about celebrating all that is good and all that is worthwhile in your life. I want to say to you, Lighthouse. So have a look around you. It's like sometimes it can be the glass can be half empty or the glass can be half full. And this is what I want to bring in towards you. Celebrate all the good things around you right now, which I feel is a positive thing here. And I've also, for you, Lighthouse Dreamer, I want to pull you a soul message card. And this, the word here for you is balance. And I will actually just read the strapline to you. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Now, where I think I want to bring this card for you, Lighthouse issue, is about, when I say balance, I feel for you it is about balance of mind, body, and spirit. I feel I want to say to you, actually, because we are these holistic beings, mind, body, and spirit, and that soul part of ourselves here. And it's like, to be and truly aligned is bringing balance, and that's what I'm bringing balance in for you on that spiritual aspect, spiritual level. So literally celebrate the good in your life here and bring mind, body, and spirit into balance on the stage. Okay, so it feels here. It just was a perfect time for you to literally almost, we get to the end of the year, we look towards the new year, starting afresh is what I feel I want to say to you. So I hope Lighthouse, that helps you. So see again, you put your chat in the box there, and I will come to you now. I'm going to come here to Natalie. So hi there, Natalie. Natalie, you are on YouTube. So again, keep putting your messages in the chat, and so as we go through the session, hopefully I can come to as many of you as possible. Now, Natalie, so just see here where I feel I want to incline to work with you in the spirit. I want to say to you, okay, so still here very drawn. I am very much drawn as I work with you, Natalie. I do want to come to a female that comes here for you to work with you on a stage, okay? And if she comes through, just I feel here, I do feel again, this is a family member. I just want to go a little way back in your family. So I hope for you will remember this person. She does make me aware, I want to say to you, so I don't know if she passed, it would be some breathing issues. So I feel she'll struggle a little bit here, I want to say to you, with her breath, which is making me aware of. Now, what I feel as I come here for her, I feel very, I'm looking at you, Natty, and I feel here very, I'll say a very wise lady. So once I come, I'm guiding and supporting you when she was here for you. So I do feel, as I feel her more, I do feel to be grandmother. I want to say to you, okay? She feels grandmother. She's also making me aware and say to you, I feel like I want to say aunt as well. So great aunt as she comes in here as well to be with you. And I also feel, Natty, for you, it feels to be like a lot of people, you've got quite a large family on both sides of your family that are in spirit, that gather here to be with you. And I also feel here, so I felt this lady come through first of all, but she comes through to me, she presents to me, she brings a man forward. I want to say to you, Natty, I want to say she has comes here, and this man feels very poignant as he comes here for me to be with you, because I feel here as well with him. He does come from very much here with a lot of love for you. So I feel this connection, I don't know if it's going to feel like that father as he feels here for you. I also feel he's not been over there particularly too long as well, as what's making me aware. And it feels here as like that, as we look from the spirit side of life here down here for the family down here, it's almost like there's a time for things will just be settled down, like settling down. So I feel that period here, if things are like adjusting taking place down here, is that time now where things are just beginning to settle down, almost like we're sort of seeing the land sort of begin to lie a little bit still. And that's why I feel I want to give this to you at the moment from the spirit side of life, that they're known how you've walked, they've known what you've gone through, they've known the path you have taken, and it's just now it feels I want to say to you from spirit that the trees, the wood, the trees for the wood is beginning to clear for you, and things are settling down, is what they're actually saying to me. So I hope, Natalie, that helps you. I want to say to you, okay. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to come to Krish there, hi, because you have a dog, you would like to connect with your dog Millie in spirit for you. Okay, hi there, Krish, I hope you're keeping well. And just see here as I invoke, my pleasure, Natalie. Okay, so as I evoke Millie to come with us now, as Millie comes in, I will say to you, Krish, for you, I know Millie. I'm laugh because she reminds one of my dogs quite a bit. Actually, I have at the moment they're being quiet. I have two dogs down here with me, so hopefully they sleep for the hour. But she reminds me of one of those as she comes here to be with you. I want to say, because she's very persistent. She lets you know she's there, and that sort of persistency where you laugh, because what I feel, Krish, with you and Millie, almost in a way, it's like you're encouraging her as well. So I know here when she's being persistent and wants attention, look at me, I'm here, Mum, look at me, I'm here. We're laughing, and I want to say, okay. But obviously there's attention seeking around her. I want to say, okay. I just feel here, it's like I want my attention, get my attention, and I just feel here like you're looking at her, and she's showing me you smiling very much at her as she gets her attention. I can see that's why she's one of my dogs, she's a cat, because one of my dogs is so persistent, they just don't give up. And in the end I laugh and I make it worse, 10 times worse. But she feels great character. She's this persistency, I want to say to you, the attention seeking behavior. But what I love about her is as I feel her, and she feels, I will say to you, I know she's in spirit, but the essence of Millie feels so strong from spirit side of life. It's like she's here with us right now. She's just here. That's what she's making me aware of. She's also now when I say she's very vocal, she lets you know she is there. She's chatting away to me and just letting me know. She also loves to be petted. All right, so I'm seeing her, she likes to be stroked, particularly one part of her face here, her behind her ear is what she's showing me. Okay, she also feels she's letting me know, and I can see it myself, but she's a very pretty cat as she comes here for me. Okay, now as I see her in spirit, I want to say to you, okay, I know there feels to be she barks a lot. Interesting, because I can hear her, and it's like, and I know some animals just to do it to be whiny, but she's just doing it because she's telling me she can, and she just likes to be noticed. And this is how she's in the spirit side of life. And I also feel her as well, what she's making me feel. She also has that serious side to her. So even though she's like this bundle of this big character of a like big personality, she's also got that serious side of her. And it's almost like I say, she's very adamant with her own boundaries. All right, if she didn't want to do something, she's very stubborn as well. I'm not going to be doing that, she's telling me, and that comes in very much here with her. Okay, but I know here again, when I go to that more serious side of her, what she's showing me, I know she also feels very empathic. Okay, so what I feel with her, she's an animal that when she knows she is needed, and I say this is for you, and I say to her, okay, she is needed. She was there. It's like she'd know. She was so in tune. I want to say to you with you, Krish, that if you didn't feel right, at a down day, she'd know, and she'd be completely there with you. Almost like she wants to soak up literally how you are feeling, make you feel better. Is what she's saying to me. Okay, I also am aware, and what she's showing me, I'm seeing her. I know she's a fully mature cat. She passed her spirit. But would you understand? I feel as more of a kitten in spirit as well, a much younger cat in spirit as well, is what she's showing me. And I feel I'm seeing her. I know she's mature, she passes over, but I'm just seeing here's a much younger cat that's over there as well, is what she's showing me. And I feel here with her, she's one of these animals. One of those animals that she's a cat, but she's not necessarily a cat that wants her own species around her too much. I want to say to her, she's a cat. She likes people. I would say she's more of a people animal than she's another cat animal. But I just see her with a little kitten up there. She's making me aware. Of she's took under her wing almost what she's saying to me. Okay, and I want to again say to her, she is fine. She's made me feel, she's very healthy up there. She's very fit up there, very well up there. She loves you very much. And I know even to this day now, she's been over there a little while now, I want to say to you, but she makes me feel that for you. Oh, okay. Right. The funny thing was, I wasn't sure because I did see, you put the hair tiger, so I don't think my mind putting two and two together making seven, but I did see a little ginger cat up there, okay, little ginger kitten. So it's who passed. Okay. Well, I will tell you, I know when Millie was here, she prefers the humans, but I know she's looking after. I want to say to you, little Tigger is up there, and it's almost like she's showing me she's very gentle with Tigger up there. So I know that is what she's showing me. Okay, and again, the impact that comes through with her, she's fine. She's and I know I come back to before I leave her and move on to someone else, is that she makes me very aware. I want to say, Chris, that I know that you speak with her. Even today, you speak with us, which is making me aware of. Okay. And so keep chatting away to her because she likes to let herself know she's around you. So lots of love from Millie. Know she's looking after little Tiggy up there, and just here, she just show herself. She likes to just sit there on a stage and just show little Tiggy. I will say to you though, I see obviously the tear emoji, but what I'm saying with Tigger is they're no longer, they will grow in spirit world. They won't just stay a kitten, but she showed me the kitten that would have come over there to be with her. And Tiggy has the most beautiful coat, I want to say to you, okay, the most beautiful. So I know her very clean animal, the most beautiful coat that I see on Tiggy. And Tiggy is a completely different character to your Millie, but I know that Millie is looking after her. I want to say to you, keep talking to her. I will say to you, as I say to her, because she's listening to you, and again here, also just before she goes, last piece of information, I will be moving on. What she's making me aware, there's some connection between her, you, and a full moon. So I just give you that to contemplate. So if you look at the full moon, there's just some connection here that she just gives me. So that full moon image, maybe next full moon, look at it, because that's the image that she gives me. So lots of love to you, Christian. Sorry you lost your Tiggy, and obviously from Millie as well. Okay, so lots of love to you. So let me see here who I am drawn to next. So I'm going to come here to Karen. Hi there, Karen. Karen Erickson Adams. So welcome to you. And I can sort of see there. Is it an animal you got there? I'm not quite sure. I can see you in the background. Now you'd like a message. So let me just see what I'm drawn to you. First of all, I'm drawn to go to spirit, or I want to go to work more with the cards for you. Now, first of all, as I start to connect with your name, Karen, and again, it's nice because I don't feel you may well have been on this platform before. I don't think I've worked with before, so it's nice to work with someone new. So welcome to you this afternoon for you, and I am going to literally put a soul message card for you first of all, and let's just set some. I just feel I need to pull that card for you. So a message from your soul self, your higher self, and these messages, we know them, but often, like most of us, if you're like me included, we don't listen. I know I don't listen to my soul self as much as I should do until the message jumps out at me. Now, so the soul message card I want to give to you, Karen, is freedom. Freedom. And the strapline is here: I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And I think this is a very nice card here, because freedom. It's not about breaking free and breaking out of a normal way of our life here. But I feel here, what I want to say to you, I feel like it's like happiness only comes from within. We can buy things, we can make things, we can go places, but really what I feel here, where I want to take this card of freedom for you, is that happiness that comes within. And I feel here you may be a little bit, as I work with you, Karen, a little bit, say, of crossroads in your own life. And when I say crossroads, nothing here detrimental, but just so we get a period in our life here where we come to a blockage, a close, and just decide to ourselves, what's my next steps? Where would I like to go from here? What am I seeking? And this is where I feel they want to bring this message in for you, Karen. It's about the crossroads. What message is your higher self, your soul self seeking? That's where I feel that the word freedom comes in for you, Karen. Okay, and it's not about you say breaking free from relationships or your job or anything like your career or your home, but it's, I want to say to you, it's like I would say to you, if you can, I don't know if you meditate or you're someone who can sit and be quiet and be still and just literally maybe even write a journal, write some notes down, because I feel here that crossroads you're at, and it's the next steps, the next stages for you in your life, I want to say to you. And again, and any change that comes with us sometimes can be daunting for lots of people, because we're very familiar, whether it's working or not working, we're very familiar with the norm, the norm that's around us. So when we look at those crossroads, it can be sometimes a little bit daunting, I want to say to you. But I feel here, again, I will read that the actual strapline to you again. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So what I feel I want to say to you here with this card for you, Karen, is just reflect, maybe you might meditate, close your eyes, just reflect on literally not why you're doing particular things. Are you doing it for yourself or to make others happy? Because when your own soul self is happy, you are on the right track, is what I want to say to you, okay? And it's not about sort of doing anything drastically in a hurry, just taking time, be reflective, and maybe just consider, you go towards 2025 here, what worked, I want to say to you, in 2024, what didn't work in 2024, let that go and move forward. What did work for you, what brought you happiness, what brought you joy in 2024, take that with you to 2025 and manifest on what you created and what the happiness came in for you. And just know here that happiness is within yourself. We have to create our own happiness. And so if you're people pleasing, I would say to you, and sometimes in life we have to people please because we're looking after people, we're caring for people, we can't just let our responsibilities go. But what I want to say to you is, make sure that what you are doing is making you happy, I want to say to you. And I just feel it's about, again, the darker nights and the shorter days is being reflective, taking time, I want to say to you, to consider what is right for Karen and not necessarily what is right for anybody, A, B, C, or D. It's what's right for you. And that's where I feel I want to that's where I feel okay, and it's good to make just to make others happy. Is nothing wrong with that, Karen. But sometimes we can overlook ourselves, all right. And again, when you're overlooking yourselves, you're giving too much of your own self. So again, here it's just making maybe like a few personal boundaries to say it's okay to say no on occasion, and honestly, try to trust in the process, because if you are happy inside, people around you will just resonate with you and be happy as well. It's just like a natural flow of the energies, universal energy, and science tells us that it's the universal law. What you put out, what you project, you will come back to. So if you can just reflect on what you're doing, how you're moving forward, the crossroads that they're at, and what is it that makes you happy, you want to say, okay? And it's not about you changing things overnight, it's just working towards that inner self to find that happiness for yourself, is what I feel. And it's not getting people out of your life, it's just boundaries if need to be raised in, make those few changes around you. And again, when you're happy, you're on the right path, I want to say to you, okay? And change is not always easy, and people sometimes get so used to just you doing that they just expect it anyway. So it's okay for you to say no, is what I want to say to you, okay, Karen? So happy, I'll say, when towards Christmas, so look towards the new year and start to make maybe some constructive changes for this yourself, where you feel like, you can start to feel that happiness for yourself. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope that helps you. Right, I'm going to come here to Darlene. So this is message from your George. Oh, okay, George. So Marlene McMillan. I don't think I've worked with you before, Darlene. So you may have come on before, but I'm not worked with you before. So welcome to this afternoon, and I'm very pleased here to come to your little George. Your George. Now it's funny. I've got a blind dog actually, and I have to say, an animal that is blind, they adapt so easily. I was surprised just how well my dog did adapt when she lost her eyesight. So I'm tapping into little George here. And what George gives me the feeling of, I want to say to you, as he comes through here to chat, and I know he's still in the physical body, and I'm asking him what can make his life better. Now, I know you've mentioned to me that he is blind, but what he's more so making me aware of, I'm not going to go to his eyesight, because he's okay. He's accepted that was the feeling he's giving me. He doesn't, for some reason, there's two aspects. First, I'm going to go to his ears. So what I feel here with him, I don't know if you've been thinking that he may be selective hearing, I want to say to you, but I do feel that little George's ears are also not working quite as well as they were, I want to say, because I feel here, and it feels like it's not been a sudden loss of hearing, but I can just feel here his ears feel a bit muffled. So I know I can hear, but it just feels a bit muffledly around me. I also feel here with him, he has what is making me aware of. Like some people, like it can be, sometimes he feels a bit like grumpy. And wants to be left alone. So again, where he doesn't feel the urge to want to jump up and go out sort of first thing in the morning. It's like, can't be left alone, but he's asking me here. He doesn't hold, you want to say, okay. So darling, for you, I'm sure your home is lovely and warm for him, but I know he does feel a bit there's a draft that comes around him at times, and it feels here, I'm not looking at his body so much, but more around the shoulder area here, what it makes me aware of. Okay, now he's very content with his life, is what he's making me aware of. And I also know, as I did mention to you, that I know his hearing is not quite as good as it was, but I know he can still hear. And he likes to be very much, I want to say to you, he's one of those animals, as long as I'm just there, and I'm involved, he's happy. He doesn't really particularly want his own. He just started saying to me, I'm there, leave me alone. I don't want to get up too early. But he feels very content. I see family and friends that's coming on and say, okay. His family and people that's come to him, and he likes to put people, the family that come there. But again, here, just making me aware, I would just say to you, how he feels to me, he feels very content. All right. Very, very content with his life. Again, I can hear children coming there, so I hear young people coming in, and he likes those. There's an aspect I will say to you with him, that there's a part of him, when you get a bit older, like we can be ourselves, it's like just want to be left alone. So if he's parked himself, I would say to you, in his bed, or he's a little sleep here, and even though he's got no eyes, it's almost like he's got no eyes, he's blind, but he's almost like still following the sounds, even though I've got no eyes, making me so I can hear certain sounds and follow it. And I just know, as long as he can. Also, what he doesn't like, Darlene, I will say to you, when you do go out and go shopping and bits, he doesn't like total silence, I want to say to you, okay? He actually just, I don't know if you know, a bit of TV on, a bit of background noise on. He doesn't like total silence. He was making me aware of, okay? But in himself, I will tell you, he feels fine. He feels contented. All his needs are being met. Just on occasion, he's in a fear he could just be left alone on occasion. So I don't know if you're sort of trying to get him up, zhuzh him up to go out or something, but he's like, he doesn't really want to, I want to say, okay. He does like the children, don't get me wrong, darling, he does like the children, but what he's shown me, because also what he quite likes a busy household coming in. I like to be left alone, but I like the companionship, what's making me aware of. But if the children are pest, and what he's showing me, I feel the children are being very kind to him, gentle, but he does on occasion want to be left alone. That's what he's saying to me, and that's all. And regarding his hearing, I know he's not deaf, but there is a little bit I'll say to you, it's not quite as it was. So if you may be thinking it's more selective hearing, I would say to you, no, it's not selective hearing. It's actually his hearing sense is not as good as it was, making me aware of. So, and again, just be mindful. At times he feels a bit chilly. It's more around the shoulder area, but darling, all feels well with him. I want to say, okay, he feels very content. he knows he's well loved, and he's happy, I want to say to you, okay, and he's going to be with you for some time longer yet, I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope, darling, that helps you. Right, I'm going to come here to Sharon Wichard. Hi there, Sharon, to you. So you're on Facebook, and I think it's the first time I've connected with you on this platform. So you may have been to watch other mediums with Veronica. So it's nice to hear. What about smell? Well, okay, darling. What I feel about smell, quick smell, I do feel he can still smell. I will say to you, okay. There's no issue with his smell. I can, because as you asked that question, I sort of tapped him through his nose, could smell, and the funny thing is he uses his nose, I will say to you, quite a lot actually. So don't even like tracking things around. He uses his nose a lot, is what it's making me aware of. So his sense of smell is no problem whatsoever. Even like whereas like he's lost his eyes, and the hearing's not as good as it was, he's actually using his nose, because I feel here even like not even going to do a pee or a wee, it's even like in the house he's using his nose. He's almost like learned, he's mapped your home by the smells around the home. It's what it's making me aware of. So his nose is absolutely fine. Rightio. So I'm going to come to you, Sharon. You'd like to know if you'll move house soon. So I'm just going to pull a card for you, okay? I do feel like me drawn to pull my tarot card for this. So tarot, just give us some insights into how. Well, good job I didn't drop those, because that would have been a whole lot. And I didn't even drop one out, so that is good. Right, so give us some insights to the energy around the process about you moving right now. So let me just see here energetically what the universe wants to say to us regarding your move. Okay, so this is interesting. I've actually got a Pentacles card, 4 of Pentacles here. Now, reason why I feel like I tap into this card here, so I know I feel this card for me, it comes in around, it's often around practical aspects, but also connects to finances as well. So I feel here the reason why we haven't moved as of just yet, I do feel here this is a financial issue why you've not gone just yet. It may not be your finances, it may be finances about someone else coming into your place, find another place. I just it's more the finances that are why we haven't gone just yet, I want to say to you, okay. So so let's see here, moving it forward. So we're looking at, when I pulled this card here, this is for you right now, what's currently right around you right now, why you've not moved just yet. So I know here that for me feels a stumbling block why you've not gone just yet. So again, I don't know if your house is rented or up for sale, but it's what I'm looking at, the financial aspect of someone trying to buy yours. So again, look at maybe the financial reasons why the place has not gone up you're not moved just yet. So could even like, gathering the finances, that this is where I feel fundamentally it's finances that have stopped you moving right now. Okay, so I'm going to get a card here now for you, how soon you will be moving. I'm going to say to you how in the future. Right, and I feel here, this is actually this is a major kind of card, and it is the Magician. I'm going to say to you, which is a nice card to follow on regarding will you move house soon. Now, what I feel here, again, it's what I want to say to you, it's like for you energetically, it's more like pulling the rabbit out of the hat. So I feel here, you feel, to me, you need to be instrumental in making the house move happen. All right, so I don't forget if you've got people around you that's slowing the process down. This is what I feel here. So if you can look at the finances, on a social financial situation around why you haven't moved just yet, because I do think there's a financial reason why it hasn't happened just yet. And it's almost like that I'm saying here, it's like we look at the Magician, it's trickery. All right, as in a nice way, you need to be instrumental and put all the stops out, I want to say to you, to make this move happen. And I do feel, as I'm just talking with you, this may not be till around March time. So we're halfway through December now, on a stage, okay. So March not that far away. This one I'm seeing more as we go towards January, February, March. I'm seeing you moved by the time we get to March. So if you look at sort of 12 to 14 weeks, possibly, is what I'm picking up on stage, okay. So again, Sharon, just come back to those first 2 cards. Look at the financial situation that will taking place around you right now regarding the house move, and then it's like then you being pulling that rabbit out of the bag to make it happen. You need to be the one to push it forward. So sometimes we have to we sit back and we wait. And for me, when these cards come up for you, it's about you moving it forward, pushing it forward, you being instrumental in making it happen. So you may not be naturally someone who wants to be a bit pushy, but that's what I feel here. Be a bit more pushy, push it forward. There's no reason here why you can't be then moved on a stage before March. All right, so that's what I feel here for you. So we're looking here Christmas where you are potentially, New Year coming in here, and I feel things starting to move for you is what I feel. Okay. So I do hope, Sharon, that helps you. So hi there to Ross. Hi there, Ross. I'm going to come to Ross Davies. Hello there. How are you? I hope you're keeping well. It'd be great. Let's just read your question here. Can't be great. Too focused. Righty-o. That sounds a fun Christmas for you, Ross. The two puppies. That sounds good. Keep you out of mischief. So let's pull a card for you. I'm going to try to pull a couple of cards actually. I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to do a tarot. Actually, first of all, I don't want tarot. First of all, I'm going to go for a soul message card first of all for you, Roz. So here, my pleasure, Sharon. Okay, and again, it will happen. Just look at the finances around the situation, why it's not happened, and then I'll say to you, then look at. Okay, you need to be proactive. Push the plan forward. It will happen. As I say, it's around about that March time that I'm seeing for you. So, Roz, I'm very much here drawn to put a soul card for you. I'm going to say, okay, as I pull the cards out. So, here we go here. Right, here. Right, imagination. So it's a soul message card here. So this is what your higher self, your soul self, first of all, is seeking for you to understand and to know. And the word is imagination. And the strapline is, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay, and I want you just to consider that and hold that in your mind, your headspace, because I feel here this is very much, I want to say to you, we take this card here for you into January and February. I want to say to you, okay, because I feel here this again is about there's a lot of, for you next year, Roz, I feel a lot of mind work taking place, and this mind work, energy work taking place here. I know if you feel you want to, there's writing around you a lot. Again, books, modules, writing. So I know you've got a busy period now, potentially two puppies coming up here, but I want to say to you, hold that space, consider the seed I'm giving to you here. It's about the creative aspect of your mind, because I feel here now it's all you're learning, all that you know, all aspects of your life, all the way you've walked all your life, all the things you know, all the things you've done. It's like it's ready there, it's ripe for you to start picking and for you to start using that creative part of yourself. I want to take this into the new year for you, Roz. Okay, so energetically here, what is taking place around you. Now, what I feel around you is more, again, right here for your card here now. I have got the Tower, which is sometimes a bit of a daunting card, but I feel with the Tower, it's about, I want to say, look at this, again, energetically, it's not physically, it's about looking around you when there's time to be still and consider what you need to get rid of. And I don't mean personal possessions. I just feel here I'm looking at, what has served its course, what has done its purpose. And it's like, I feel I want to say with you, Roz, like consider about a lot of shedding away that you've walked, you've done, is finished with, because I feel here on that rebuild in 2025. This is, I want to say to you, I know I feel very strongly here regarding business as well. I want to say to you, okay, not just spiritual, business feels very important around you 2025 as we go into the depths of 2025. So consider literally when you're at a bit of downtime, quiet time, what has done, what's completed, what has finished with, what served its purpose, and literally then go into 2025 with a whole new remit of ideas, because a lot of imagination around, or powerful imagination around you. Start, Roz, to use it, all right? And I don't mean just imagining things, start to manifest what's in your mind up here, because a lot of stuff up here, Roz, is almost like boiling over. All right, so that's what I say to you, start when you get a bit of quiet time, when you're busy with puppies, but to consider, because this is what I would say to you, there's a lot of stuff that needs to come out, creative aspect of yourself, a lot of your work, and you need to really sit down and plan. I want to say plan, so forward plan literally for your 2025. This is not putting the dates in the diary, this is about how you're going to manifest. I want to say to you, clear the desk, clear what's done, what's been dealt with, and build the new. So I very much want to, it's about for you building the new. It feels a very powerful two cards, I want to say to you, okay, but great cards, I want to say, I feel for you, okay. So I do hope, Roz, that helps you. So I don't see you back on the line. I'm so happy New Year to you. Right, I'm going to what area I'm in Essex. My voice, London. Yeah, I'm on the borders of London, Essex, so that's where I am. So I don't know where you are, Mandy. So I don't know if you're in London or in the UK. So nice to sort of connect with people all over the world. I'm going to come to Lewis here now. So hi there, Lewis. Let me just find you. Right, I'm going to come to Lewis. Right, okay. Sally, the cat in body, behavioural issues. Is it time to the Rainbow Bridge? Well, I'm very sorry to obviously to read that for you, Lewis, as I connect in here with Sally. And what I feel with Sally, I will be generally honest. I don't feel her time is just yet. I want to say, oh, you're in Yorkshire, beautiful up there, Mandy. I shall be up there later in the year when I'm showing the dogs. Right now, Lewis, I don't feel that is Sally's time to go just yet. I'm being drawn to a couple of issues with her. I want to say to you, and again, I feel the behaviour issues are connected to her her kidneys or urinary tract here. Because what I feel, I know as a check she hasn't got a mild infection. I want to say to her, maybe something you can give her yourself here, because I feel was taking place down like the bladder area is coming up towards her head. I want to say to you, and this is what I feel is creating the behavioural issues. Now I know that, again, also I'm feeling with her as well. She feels to me to feel like I don't say she's got a temperature, but I feel hot. So I feel here somehow she feels hot in herself. And this is not because of the temperature in your house. I want to say to you, okay? This is more with her blood is what I'm picking up on, okay? I also, there's been changes around her as well very recently. That also seems to like, a little bit unbalanced her, unsettled us, which is making me aware of what I feel, Lewis, with her, with Sally. I don't feel she's gonna, she's getting towards that part of her life where there will be a decision need to be made. Today's not that day. I actually feel she's asking me, we want to get through to Christmas, the New Year. It's what I want to feel. She wants to be here a little longer just yet, okay? But that's what the fear that she's giving me. But I do know I'm going straight to her head again. I'm going to her mind again. So I feel here, and if you can support her urinary system, this is where I feel that there's a situation is taking place, which is causing her to be a little bit disorientated. I feel here, if you bladder infections, something is picking up. I go to her mind, to her head, which is making me aware. And I know she feels very, which is lovely, Lewis. She feels very loyal to you. All right, I'm looking at you, and she really does feel very loyal to you. So I can. All right, I'm just reading Ros's fantastic, Ros. All right, keep up the good work. All right, so keep moving forward, up the great work. So I would say to you, Lewis, she's very much here at the moment. She actually needs you. I know you love your animals. I know that to be true, but she feels to me she needs you. So just reassure her. All right, a little bit it's not her time just yet. I don't feel it's a long way away, to be honest with you, Lewis. But I know here today, tomorrow is not that time just yet. So it's making me aware. I want to say to her, okay. She feels very, I don't know, almost like I'm going to say needy of you right now, which is making me aware of. Okay, so I hope that helps you a little bit, Lewis. As saying, if you obviously any concerns, take her to the vet. But I'm just feeling here it's more. I'm looking at the urinary. I'm going to the bit here to the mind. I'm a little bit distracted, and again here I just feel I want you. That's what she's making me aware. She needs you. So I hope, Lewis, that helps you. So I'm going to come here to Mandy Shard. Hi there, Mandy. So anything about your rescue dog, Ruby? Now, I've forgotten. I did remember because just I say her name, I think I've connected with Ruby before, because I have to say to you, as soon as I say the name Ruby, she absolutely loves her name. Because I just, which is funny because we sort of say an animal's name when let's face it, do we ever consider if the animal might like their name? But what I feel when I say to you, for you, Mandy, your Ruby loves her name, and what she's making me feel, I want to say to you, for you, Mandy, I don't know if she actually is quite insistent that you call her Ruby. Because even as I say it, she's making me, I've got to say, so I don't know if you shorten it or you lengthen it or your nicknames comes into it, but I want to be called Ruby, is what she's saying to me, okay? So she's and she's also with her, she's quite I'll say the word curt, as in she likes things short and sweet. So I feel here with her. Okay, just bear with me. So I'm going to I like things short and sweet. So she's one of these, some people like things black and white. She's like that. She likes things just simple, black and white. You sing her name to, oh dear. Well, I know she I'm not being funny. I can feel this dog. I can feel she loves her name. And she actually, I want to say to you as well, she's just showing me, she feels like so I know I know she's getting really pampered, I want to say to you, because she's feeling like a little princess at the moment. She's having quite a little princess. And I know here you chat with her a lot, I want to say to you, okay? And the thing she's saying to me is that you're not quite sure if she understands what you are saying to her. Well, I will tell you, she completely understands what you are saying to her. All right, so you're talking to her and you're chatting away, and she's looking at you, and you're well, she understands what I'm saying, but she completely understands what you are saying to her, and she loves you singing to her, I want to say to you, okay? Now, again, here, what I'm asking about her past and her rescue, and I'll tell you what feels really, really wonderful, and I'll give credit to you for this, Mandy. You've done such a good dog of like bringing them into your home, and I feel here she doesn't want to stay. Remember too much about her past, I will say to you, okay? I know as if I delve a little bit deep here, the things around about her paws, I would say she doesn't like her paws being touched too much, which she makes me aware of, so there's a bit of an issue there. And also I will say to you, again, delving a little bit deep here, there's a feel I would say to you about screeching. Oh, fantastic, Mandy. That's a great book. You're doing a good job, because she's telling me, all right, she's telling me that you're chatting away with her, I'm going to say to you, she's lovely, because she's quite cheeky as well, because she's telling me quite clearly you don't listen back. You don't listen back, Maddie, so you've got to pay more attention. She's telling me she is a bundle of joy, I have to say. She's an absolute bundle of joy and a real character. But again, just delving on here, she doesn't like screeching sounds. All right, I want to say, she says there's a screeching I'll just you listen, so I can read this well. Yeah. Okay, right, Golden Grows. No, I would say to you here, I don't want to read it. No, I don't think been practiced from anything bad here. What I feel, again, there feels to be. I feel that what I feel, they are protecting you, not for anything bad, but it feels like when I say a little bit, pick up what I feel in a way. There's a bit of a game association with the feet, I want to say to you. I don't know if what I'm being shown. Would you know with Richie or and he won't move? What I'm seeing, it feels it feels more like there's a bit of guarding comes into it. But what I feel, I don't know if I'm looking at, even if you was to be walking, moving, there's a thing about feet, I want to say to you, okay? But I'm looking at feet. It's a thing about feet, because I feel here, what I know, I'm not seeing him bite the feet, but I'm seeing potentially he could mouth the feet as well. It's what he's showing me. So I just feel here there's been a bit of an issue with what I'm seeing with the feet issue. Laying there, he actually doesn't want you to move. Because again, I must say naughty, because he's telling me you don't sit down much, all right, with him. Now, what is making me feel, I'll say to you, now again, what I feel, it actually feels a very good natured. He feels a very laid back boy, Richie, okay, to a degree. But what is making me aware of, also, I don't know if Ruby's coming after into the home after Richie was there first. But I feel here, what is making me aware of, you pay a little bit more attention, I will say to you, okay? That because I feel here with him, he is speaking with you, and I say to you, Mandy, right? He's making you aware. I feel here. I do feel a little bit more attention for him is needed. All right. You're doing animal communication. I'm sure you've got dogs. I'm sure you've got your dog behaviour knowledge behind you as well here. Because I feel here, what I'm looking at, the dynamics a little bit here have changed, which is fine. But I feel here, part of him is what he's saying me is being left out a little bit. I want to say to you, okay, for him being left out a little bit. So just be all right. So all that aspect, okay. So I hope that helps you. All right. It's a little bit just the dynamics, will say to you, that feels to change. So I do hope that helps. All right. So I'm going to come here to spit. So I just want to say, just because of Lewis did put a message back in. She's been sort of taking the other pets. She's 50. Yeah, I speak to the vet, Lewis. I do feel, but I just feel here she's not ready to cross just yet. And if it's just more, so it's taking place, I want to say to you, the dynamics have changed at home. Okay, so just come back to Marianne here. Yes, I just feel here he does what you're at home all the time, and I just feel here it's. I don't want to say it's bad, but what I want to say to you is, because I did dog training as a profession many years ago, it does want to say to you, I do feel it's not bad, but also feel it's something you need to try and break the habit of. I want to say to you, okay, because I just feel here it does feel a bit like it doesn't want to be left alone. I feel a little bit insecurity that comes there with him. I know he's not going to bite you. I want to say to you, but it feels like part of his needs, his own needs. And again, he could be spoilt rotten, but I'm just giving you what he's making me feel. His own needs are not being fully met. I want to say to you, okay. So again here, and I feel I'm not saying I just know you could be lots of attention all the time, but there's an aspect around his needs that he's making me feel are not being. He doesn't feel understood at times. I want to say to you, I bet. I had it growing tree was growing up, so I know how heavy they can be. What I feel with him as well, again, it's not about necessarily outdoor exercise. I want to say to you, but I'm looking at with him, like there feels a bit. I want to say to you, a capacity for mental boredom as well. All right, mental boredom. It's like and I feel as well with him as I feel more into how he feels. It feels like very lethargic as well. Like there's no get up and go. So what I feel is with him, I want to give him like a bit of fun if you can, all right, a bit of fun, but just lighten up the energy a bit around him, because I feel it's almost like he's forgotten. I will say to you, he's forgotten how to play. That's what I want to say to you, okay. And I feel that's where the insecurities are coming up with him. He's a good boy, I want to say to you, okay. He's a lovely boy, but I just feel here, listen, just if you can, tune into him yourself, listen to what he's trying to tell you, because I feel here there's a little bit of sorrow around him. All right. So if it was a human being, we'll probably say suffering a little bit of depression, but he just feels, I would say to you, a little bit of that aspect that I'm picking up on him around him. Okay. So I do hope that helps you. So I'm going to come now to Kirsty Cook. Hi there, Kirsty. So okay, if you're coming on and you see his board, okay. Yeah, he does feel. He's lovely, all right. I just feel here. The thing else with him, because because he's like a big boy, I don't think he even feels that your feet are there. But what I feel is just, even though he feels lonely, and I know he's not on his own, that's the feeling he's giving me, a bit of boredom. He needs a bit of upliftment, all right. So look, maybe some games you can play for him, something like that, to just uplift him a little bit, because he's still a little bit flat in himself, is what he's making me feel. Okay. Right, so come here to Kirsty Cook. Hi there, Kirsty. Oh, you're not had him long. Oh, okay, rightio. Well, that makes total sense then. Come back next week and we can continue the episode, so to speak. All right, because I just feel he feels a lovely boy. All right, and what I feel again with him, again, it's very difficult just to online, not seeing no peoples, no faces, but there feels sorrow around him, Marianne, as well. So I know you would know a little bit about his past, but there feels an element of sorrow around him. That's probably why he needs that upliftment. All right, because again, I can't have the freeway conversation with you and him, but I just feel that around him, and it is a bit of upliftment, is what I say to you, okay, is what I feel. So I do hope that helps you. Right, Kirsty, I'm going to pull a tarot card for you, and I'm also going to pull this nice card I got for you here. This is the King of Pentacles. And again, here, as I'm tapping this card for you, you can see, bless him. Come back next week, and we're be drawn to you. We can talk about it, because I guess I can feel that around him. I don't know if you're a Reiki person or you're really healing, but if you are a healer, a Reiki person, give him a little bit of Reiki, a bit of TLC. So that's what he needs. Don't spoil him, because he won't do any good, I will say to you. But a little bit of TLC, as in the healing, nurturing, because if we give him too much TLC physically, it can make him feel more worried, more anxious to start off with. Right, so Kirsty, coming to you, the King of Pentacles. How I feel as I tap into this card for you, I feel more, actually, they're not it's not at all for mediumship, but just like as I lay the card here, I do want to, this card jumps out for me for you, Kirsty, but I just feel here this is a man I want to bring through for you from the spirit side of life as they come through here for you. Okay, now again, I feel very fatherly with this person they come through here, and the feeling they give me, I want to say to you, like, so from the spirit side of life here, I feel here that they're making me feel for you that you are someone who has a lot of responsibilities down here. Looking at you're like, you feel like the caregiver down here, looking after, making sure the kids are all right, the families are all right. Just that role you've taken, that role model of supporting and being everything for everybody and everyone else around you is what I'm getting this feeling for. I feel very fatherly around you. So I don't know if it's your father or your grandfather, it's very fatherly around around him as he comes here for you. I want to say to you, okay? And I just feel here as well, what I'm looking at with him, I'm getting here, I'm seeing like it's giving me like a memory, I want to say to you. Oh, the glue. Well, bless you. And that's an hard job to have. I'm not being faced. It's a wonderful thing to have, but it's an hard job to have, I want to say to you, okay? So I just feel here, what I want you to know regarding, and the feeling that the Spirit is giving me around you as well, is that you do a bloody good job. So I know that you are like that, of holding it all together. You are, some people can you just get on, you just get on, you do. And this is something you're doing a wonderful job, I want to say to you, okay? I also, as I feel the energy more of this man that is here, I want to say to you, your dad's last, your okay, let me feel more granddad or your uncle, granddad or your uncle. And I'm actually going to feel here, I do feel it's uncle, I want to say to you, okay? I don't know if it's I'm being made aware of, I do feel it's uncle, because I feel here, uncle, I know as he comes through here for you, there's a lot of, granddad loved you as well, I want to say to you, okay? But I feel here, I do feel it to be uncle, because I feel here the connection you've got with him is quite strong, I want to say to you, okay? And so I'm looking through his eyes of how and I feel here, am I right, we've got an uncle here, I feel you've had a good relationship with your uncle. So it's like here, it's similar in some ways, sense of humour, I want to say to you, the way you sort of see a little bit of sarcasm comes in here, and that aspect that he's giving me, I want to say to you, okay? So know here, again, we are coming sort of towards the Christmas period, and it just feels here that they're coming through for you, and your grandfather as well, I want to say to you. It's like, it did feel, it does, I wasn't sure if it felt the fatherly energy, but obviously his dad's here, so it does feel here, and he feels, I want to say to you, a really lovely, your uncle. I know it's your uncle, it's not your dad, but that's how close he feels to you, I want to say to you, okay? Like, if your dad weren't here, he'd be the next best thing, but it's making me aware, I want to say to you, okay? And just feel that, again, his energy feels really vibrant when he was down here. Someone you would really know he was there, and just feels a really, really lovely, kind-hearted man, and just feel here, in a way, you and I feel with your uncle as well, it's making me aware, I feel that he felt he left here too soon, I want to say to you, okay? Because I just feels here with the families being here and being around the family. I'm going to come to obviously to the Christmas period, and I just feel that Spirit want to say to you, like literally, as you hold it all together, everybody, it feels also, I want to say, Kirsty, a magical time of year as well, I want to say to you, okay? He was, bless him, all right. I can just feel, and that's where I feel it's like that you're similar in that way, because there is him all together, and there's you now taking that role. And I want to say to you, he's so proud of you, I want to say to you, okay? And it feels, I want to say to you, I don't know if like he's showing me, I'm looking through his eyes towards you right now, and I don't know if there's part of your eyes are similar colour, it's similar in colour, just something that as he looks at you, I want to say to you, okay? And you just hear, they're letting you know, I want to say to you here, that like happier times was all together. That's the feeling now. We go towards the holidays period. It's like you gathering everyone and all being together is what it's saying to me, okay? Now, just before they go for you, Kirsty, there was an image, a memory I was given. I don't know if it's from your grandfather or for I was taken to, I didn't get his age, I will be honest with you, Kirsty, but I just felt here he was taken too soon, and that's the feeling that he gave me, but I didn't get his age. But what I feel here with him is like there was bless him. Oh, you do not like him. Oh, how lovely. Look, I can see like the eyes seem to resemble, I want to say to you, that aspect. And I will say to you, what he's just telling me, I know he liked your hair long. He looks pretty as it is, he's telling me, but he liked it the other way as well. But there's a memory of, I don't know if it'd been your uncle took you on this or your granddad. I'm looking like a walk in nature. There was like a stream we cross over, we go through like a again, it's more like autumn, the falls, we go through this walk. There's a small stream we are walking over that is taking you on a say to you, okay? And to know all is well with them in the spirit side of life. But I'm looking at you down here now, and it's how they all would have gathered when you was all here. It's you now taking that role on and gathering everybody here together for the season's holidays, okay? And I just want to say your uncle feels a wonderful man, and lots of love for him, I want to say to you, okay? All right. Oh, okay, right. Well, thank God it's grown back for you. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously to get over an illness like that is in itself very commendable. So thank God it's grown back for you, Kirsty. But I just know here, because he's looking at you, and he's also a man, I want to say to you, that if you needed to talk to someone, This is what he's giving me very strongly. You could talk to him. So I don't know if there's something taking place. You feel sometimes you want to be talking to him right now, but talk to him, because I know he was one of those people, and he's one of these men that wasn't necessarily opinionated, I want to say to you, but if you asked him something, you could trust him. And he's just say he's here now, like you're the glue down here now. He's the glue from spirit. I want to say to you, okay, he is that glue up there. I want to say, okay, for you, speak with him, talk to him, and all is well. I want to say to you up there with your family, and lots of love down here for you and from your uncle. I want to say to you, okay. So I'd like to say thank you. My time is nearly up. I want to say to you, okay. I talked to them, but they're obviously they're listening. I want to say to you, for you, I know your uncle felt someone that you could, when he was here, you could confide in him, you could speak to him, and that's as far as it would go. You couldn't, care to say no more. I want to say to you, okay, whatsoever. Oh, thank you, Denise. That's really kind of you. I want to say to you, okay. I'm sorry I don't get to come to all of you. The hour goes so quick. But I will be back next week. Now, what I'm going to do for those of you who didn't get a reading, I'm going to pour you all an affirmation card. Now, if you do watch me work, I do love affirmations. I think words can be so powerful. Words can make us, words can break us. And literally one is flipped over, and I'm going to use this card for all of you. It may resonate with some of you, it may not, but just take the words on board, I want to say to you. And this is to leave you with this evening is: the relationship you have with yourself defines the relationship you have with others. I think it's so true. So I'll just read that one more time. The relationship you have with yourself defines the relationship you have with others. And it's not about being selfish. It is about literally taking stock of yourself, and you are all worthwhile people. So thank you for spending your hour with me, and great to be with you all. Lots of love to all of you, and I wish you a good week. And if you can join me next week, it'll be great. I'll be back at 5 p.m. next week. Take care. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you for lovely messages as well.